What is ISO as it pertains to videography? Well, simply put, ISO will affect the brightness of your footage, but there is a caveat. When you turn your ISO value up, the brighter your footage will get. However, it will also become noisier and grainier. You can think of this a little bit like audio levels. I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but if you've been editing a project and you turn up your audio too loud, usually there will be a green that turns to yellow, then to a red indicator. That's basically telling you that your audio is beginning to distort as it reaches those higher red levels. ISO is a little bit like this because if you turn it up too high, you'll begin to distort your footage a little bit by introducing noise and other artifacts. So the goal here is to keep your ISO as low as you can. This will result in the most clear and cleanest looking footage that you can get. That's why I like to leave the ISO setting to the end, so that when I intentionally choose my frame rate, shutter speed, and aperture, I can then finally dial in my ISO and ensure that I don't jack it up too high for properly exposed footage. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing, guys. Now that we've covered ISO as it pertains to video, next up is either shutter speed or aperture, so choose your next adventure and I'll see you there.